Did you know that hyenas, predators often looked down on by many species, are actually masters of strategy and brutality? They don't just hunt, they also challenge predators far larger than themselves, from lions to other powerful animals. With speed, agility, and absolute fighting instinct, every encounter involving a hyena is full of surprises and breath-holding tension. Today, the camera has captured it all, the most insane hyena encounters ever caught on camera, where every roar and every strike can change the fate of any creature. Prepare yourself. This wild adventure begins now. Lion versus hyena. On the vast grasslands, a lone hyena wanders into the sight of a pride of lions. The hyena realizes it has stepped into the hunting range of the rulers of the savannah. Lions are predators with explosive speed, capable of lunging over 80 km/h in short bursts, armed with powerful jaws and massive body weight. Hyenas, despite their grit, high endurance, and strong bite force, are at a disadvantage when separated from the clan. A lone hyena can only fight back with a few desperate bites. As two lions take turns attacking the hyena gradually weakens, a harsh reminder of the brutal law of the wild when facing a pride alone. In the barren lands, a lioness falls into danger. A whole pack of hyenas surrounds her from all sides. They continuously close in, biting and forcing her back toward the rocky ledge. The lioness raises her claws, growling warnings, but the overwhelming numbers are making the situation increasingly hopeless. However, lions never fight alone. From afar, her pride hears her calls. They immediately rush in. The battlefield shifts in an instant. Caught off guard, the hyenas panic, scattering wildly across the grassland, leaving behind a reminder that the power of unity is what keeps lions in their position as apex rulers. In the middle of the desert, two lions are enjoying a meal, savoring their prize after the hunt. The silence is suddenly broken as a clan of hyenas, scavengers but extremely cunning hunters, appears from afar. They quickly form a circle, forcing the lions into a defensive stance. The hyenas take turns charging in, biting at the shoulders, flanks, and neck, applying pressure while creating openings for the others. Their strong bite force can crush the bones of medium-sized animals, making it difficult for opponents to withstand. Their coordinated tactics allow the hyenas to control the situation without relying on superior individual strength. Overwhelmed by their speed and perfect coordination, the lions are forced to abandon their meal and retreat. But the hyenas do not leave immediately. They silently shadow the lions' movements, waiting for the next opportunity. On the same patch of open ground, the scent of the leftover meal still attracts the hyenas as they growl and approach the lions feeding. Their numbers make the air tense. However, the lions have no intention of giving up their meal. They charge forward, roaring, and using sheer strength to fight back, driving the hyenas away. Their powerful swipes and sharp teeth make the intruders think twice. In the wild, adult lions possess incredibly strong muscles and razor-sharp claws, allowing them to defend effectively, even against large groups of hyenas. The confrontation ends with the hyenas temporarily retreating, but the tension lingers. The meal is protected, but the chasing and clashes will continue across the savannah. A lion has just discovered a warthog, hiding in a burrow, and quickly takes it down. While the lion is still holding the prey, the scent of blood attracts a hyena approaching with the intention of stealing the meal. The lion immediately lowers its body, gripping the prey tightly between its sharp jaws, while lunging at the hyena, turning constantly to shield its catch. The hyena realizes its lone strength isn't enough to take the meal. In the wild, hyenas often attack only when they have the advantage of numbers or coordinated tactics, showcasing their high social intelligence. The lion successfully protects its prey, but the appearance of the hyena signals that the meal is far from safe, opening the possibility of another confrontation. Just a few hours later by the stream, the lion unexpectedly encounters a pack of hyenas. Recognizing the opportunity, the hyenas charge in immediately. They concentrate their force, attacking as a group with continuous bites and pressure. The lion strains to withstand the assault, fighting back to maintain its position in the center of the circle. While letting out powerful roars, displaying dominance and warning the attackers. When the situation becomes critical, the lion's roar calls its pride for help. The hyenas sense the danger and retreat. In the wild, hyenas rely on numbers, speed, and coordinated tactics to apply pressure, while lions rely on raw strength and backup from their pride, illustrating the contrasting defensive and hunting strategies of the two species. Right after the hyena pack retreated by the stream, a lone hyena remains, wandering on the savanna. The lion spots the easy target and approaches with steady steps. The atmosphere grows tense as every glance and sound creates psychological pressure on the hyena. The hyena screams in pain, desperately struggling, thrashing to break free from the lion's grip. But the overwhelming power and coordinated pressure from the lion pride make all efforts futile. Its cries echo across the plains, signaling absolute danger. The lion's teamwork and collective strength create constant pressure, causing the hyena to be subdued in the end. A lion returns to enjoy its meal, but the smell of blood from the prey attracts a pack of hyenas from afar. They approach quickly, forming a circle and applying intense pressure. The lion tries to intimidate and hold on to the prey, roaring to warn the hyenas not to come closer. The tension builds as every hiss and roar echoes across the air. However, the constant pressure and large numbers of hyenas gradually exhaust the lion. In the end, it is forced to abandon the prey, allowing the hyenas to take over. This situation clearly shows that in nature, collective pressure and coordinated tactics can sometimes outweigh individual strength. That day, two lions were enjoying their meal while a hungry pack of hyenas surrounded them. Sensing the threat, one lion stepped forward, drawing the hyena's attention so the other could guard the prey. The tension steadily rose. The hyenas did not back down. Each one stepped forward, applying pressure, constantly harassing and seeking openings. They have exceptional endurance, able to maintain the pressure for long periods, forcing the lions to expend energy defending against repeated attacks. Despite their efforts to protect the prey, the lions gradually grew exhausted under the relentless harassment. Eventually, they had no choice but to abandon the meal to conserve their strength. This setback unintentionally sparked a new rivalry, paving the way for future clashes as the balance of power shifts depending on timing and numbers. But on the savanna, every story has two sides. Just a few days later, as the hyena clan was feasting on a carcass, a lion caught the scent and approached. With solid muscles and explosive short-burst power, the lion charges. With a single precise strike, one hyena is taken down. With jaws strong enough to crush bone, the lion subdues its target instantly. But the hyenas do not watch their companion fall without reacting. They immediately gather to assist surrounding the lion. Despite its superior strength, the lion now faces the disadvantage of overwhelming numbers. Ultimately, to avoid being completely surrounded, the lion is forced to abandon the kill and retreat, leaving the battlefield to the hyena clan. After a series of bitter confrontations this time, the lion chooses to respond silently instead of diving into chaotic battle. It lies motionless in the bushes, its body still with only its eyes, tracking every smallest movement. It waits patiently, and then a hyena unknowingly walks across the trail. A separated individual is always the easiest target to exploit. In an instant, the lion springs up. With the ability to accelerate up to 80 km/h in short bursts, it darts forward like an arrow. At such close range, no animal can escape. For the lion, this is not just a meal. It is a reminder that the war between the two species never truly ends on the savanna. After successfully ambushing the lone hyena, the lion continues to unleash its full strength to end the confrontation. Its previous failures against large hyena clans made it unwilling to let its prey escape again. A male lion, weighing nearly 300 kilos, has a bite force powerful enough to crush bones instantly, making the hyena's attempts to struggle completely futile. This is no longer about food, but the natural continuation of the lingering rivalry from their earlier clashes. On the savanna, the stronger one decides the outcome. And today, the lion regains the dominance it lost to the large hyena clan, a final response cold and decisive. Wild dog versus hyena. A pack of wild dogs is eagerly enjoying a meal, unaware that danger is approaching. From afar, a silent hyena moves in typical of a creature, always looking for a chance to steal food from others. Seeing the feast before it, the hyena charges in without hesitation, attempting to snatch the prey amid the wild dog's warning growls. The wild dog pack quickly tightens formation, responding fiercely to protect their valuable meal. Pressure from all directions makes the hyena hesitate, unable to gain the upper hand, as it does against weaker species. It is forced to retreat, leaving the feast for the wild dogs to enjoy. Buffalo versus hyena. The savanna sky glows with sunset as darkness slowly covers the land. A lone calf is being fiercely attacked by a pack of hyenas. The hyenas attack relentlessly, coordinating smoothly as they force the calf into the darker corner of the plains. Their sharp bite force is enough to crush bone. Each bite sends waves of pain through the calf, making it struggle helplessly. The overwhelming collective strength gradually wears it down. Eventually, the calf collapses in the silent night, and the hyenas seize the prize. On the savanna, being alone can often mean a death sentence. Zebra versus hyena. Amid the grassy savanna, an injured zebra with a wounded leg desperately fights against a circle of hyenas. The hyenas' pack hunting behavior is on full display. They charge repeatedly, coordinating smoothly to corner their victim, leaving the zebra no chance to escape. Each bite from the hyenas is sharp and powerful, aimed at the shoulders, flanks, and neck, forcing the zebra to struggle in pain, fighting back, but gradually weakening. In the end, the collective strength of the hyena pack is too great. The zebra collapses among the golden sea of grass, becoming the center of a brutal feast. When every strike and every roar finally falls silent, the hyena still stands tall, calculating, determined, and ever alert. Each encounter, whether victory or defeat, is proof of the power of intellect and survival instinct, where intelligence, agility, and boldness are just as important as muscle strength. They remind us that in the wild, it is not always the strongest who survives, but the one who seizes opportunities, prepares carefully, and strikes at the right moment. The scenes captured on camera not only send chills down our spine, but also offer deep insight into the harsh reality of survival, where every decision carries life or death weight. If you found these moments astonishing, hit like, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to the channel to continue exploring more wild stories. Thank you for watching. See you in the next wild adventure.